Windfall, the new Netflix movie that is out and available for you guys to go and stream right now. This movie stars Lily Collins, Jesse Plemons, and Jason Segel. This movie, we follow a character who breaks into a billionaire's home to steal money, to steal things, and to get out of there. But when he is caught red-handed by the billionaire and his wife, he must improvise on the spot, and things start to get a little bit too close for comfort, you should say, in this comedy. Now I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this movie. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this movie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this review of Windfall.
It's going to be a long night.
Okay, so Windfall is done and dusted. It is now available for you guys to go and stream on Netflix right now. It's got a really good cast, and I tell you what, I'm going to come out and say it straight away. This movie, I didn't mind. Do I think it's the greatest movie ever? No. Do I think it's the worst movie ever? No. It's really in that middle. There are some moments throughout this film that I really enjoyed and thought were absolutely hilarious. And then there's some other moments where I just felt like a bit bored and a bit like dragging out. It's kind of like there's some decisions that were made. I was kind of like, okay, do I really need that in this movie? No, you could have expanded upon things. There's some twists and turns that happen throughout this film as well. But let's get right into it. I'm going to start off with, this movie is a one-shot location movie. It centers all around in the home. It's all about the billionaire's home. It's just in there, in his garden, in that one location. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, the house is beautiful, and the actual setting, the area, it's just beautiful. The cinematography is fantastic. When you're outside in the orange trees, walking through there, through the garden, it just looks spectacular. It looks really good. So the cinematography, I have to give, is fantastic. Absolutely nailed that out of the park. Now, as it comes to a one-shot location, it really falls all on the characters and the performances of the main cast. Now, we only have really 3 that we focus on majority of the film. There is a 4th that does come later on in the film, but isn't around long enough to really dive into or have any weight to it. But our main 3, obviously we have Lily Collins, who plays the wife, Jesse Plemons, who plays the billionaire, and Jason Segel, who plays the kidnapper. Now, I must say, the performances are great. That is probably the strongest thing about this film, is the performances. I thought Jesse Plemons as the billionaire was absolutely incredible. Every time he was acting on screen, portraying this character that is a selfish asshole who thinks everyone is out to get him, even though he's got everything, is just absolutely incredible. And he really brought it for this movie. He really brought that out. Jason Segel as the kidnapper is what I expected him to be as a kidnapper. He isn't this overpowering, like, unstable man. He's this genuine dude who just feels like he's been wronged. And he thinks that this billionaire, is he what he really is? Is he a fair guy? Is he a nice person? And I like that about this kidnapping. It's a weird way, like, the way that they did this is, like, you care more about Jason Segel's character rather than actually Jesse Plemons' character, who's getting robbed. And there's a line in here as well where he says, I've been helping this man rob me. For, like, what? Why? That was hilarious. I really liked that. Lily Collins was fantastic as the wife as well. She has her own character development that she goes through in this whole entire movie that makes total sense to who she was and how she was being portrayed. And I thought Lily Collins really brought that out. And there's this one moment where you think something's going to happen, and then a twist happens. And I thought that was really good, because I didn't see the whole ending and the whole twist happening at all. And now when I think about it, it kind of is framed throughout this whole movie of that ending actually happening. But I'd never expected it, and it did. And I was just like, okay then, that just happened, wow. So I didn't mind the ending. Now, as for the score, I thought the score was good in moments. It added to certain scenes, but then there was other scenes where I thought it was too loud and really overpowered the actual emotion. It didn't fit. like, because I was listening to the score and I was like, okay, it's a bit repetitive now, because it was very similar. You can do it, like the Batman does it really well. It has this same sort of style when it comes to the score. It's the same like Batman score, but it's changed throughout with different instruments, and you think that's going to get tiring, but it doesn't, because it fits where it's in. This one just didn't have that, and it felt like I was listening to the same music over and over and over again, and it kind of got repetitive, and I don't think the scenes were strong enough. There are scenes in here that, especially like the opening sequence, it just feels like it drags on. There are scenes where there's no dialogue, no nothing, and it just drags on, and I don't think it needed to be that. I thought you could have cut that out and really dove into some more characters. But I mean, it's just, yeah, the comedy though does make up for it. There is some really funny lines in this movie, some funny moments, some great characters that the actors portray in a very funny way that actually really worked for me. But overall, I enjoyed this film. I don't think it's the best, I don't think it's the worst, but I enjoyed Windfall. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this movie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button for me, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.